A witcher.
Well, well. I thought Leo Bonhart had disposed of your kind.
Never heard of him.
Nor will you again. We all, in this profession, eventually meet someone better than us.
What profession is that?
Bounty hunter. What brings you here?
Who was Bonhart?
Old Leo was a legend. In some ways, he was like you. He killed without emotion. Just like you would kill a lame drowner. He was the best. Tall, slim, and one gaze from those empty eyes could break a man.
Was he a mage?
No. He slew some witchers. Those who riled the peasants. Magic tricks and witchers' reflexes proved useless against him.
But he's dead. As they say, he hit a harder rock than he was himself.
Yes. Take care, Witcher.
I'm here about the notice.
Finally. Got the hides?
I'll return when I have the pelts.
I'll be here.
Farewell.
I'm hungry again. Hello, son.
I'm not your son, Gramps.
You guessed my name. They call me Gramps around here.
They call me all kinds of things. Mostly Geralt, or Scabbed Freak.
Well, people exaggerate. I don't see many scabs. No offense.
None taken. But I'm likely to earn some trekking through this swamp.
Yes?
I'm looking for work.
Ah, swords. I suspect I know the type of work you seek. Perhaps you could escort me to the chapel for my prayers. I'm old and no longer good at driving monsters off with my staff.
I was thinking about paying work, but all right, I'll take you there.
Enough! I've had enough!
These boggy holes must be clay pits.
Enough! I've had enough! clay pits. This is where those lunatics work.
Huh. They look normal to me.
Brickmakers pretend to be normal to strangers, yet they conceal their faith. Do you know those dimwits worship fish people?
People believe in the strangest things.
Yeah, but to worship slime-covered reptiles with bulging eyes. Those Vodyanoi can't even talk. You must communicate with them using objects.
Care to elaborate?
Humans communicate with fishoids by leaving objects on special altars. Each item has specific symbolic meaning and is read as an intention. The Vodyanoi answer in the same manner.
What kind of objects?
Dunno, and I don't care. You need to speak with one of the worshippers. But brickmakers don't divulge their knowledge to potential blasphemers. You're getting old, Gramps. Enough! I've had enough! Enough! I've had enough! Enough! I've had enough! I'm hungry again. Enough! I've had enough! Enough! Three Islands, they call this place. A plant called celandine flourishes here.
You know about herbs?
Well, I'm no herbalist, but I read much in my youth. For example, 2 doses of celandine combined with nasen salts produces a bomb that instills magic fear.
Useful.
Hordes of Bloodsweegers inhabit the swamp. If you can get 2 doses of their blood, mix it with abomination lymph and echinop spores, you create a potion that druids call Maribor Forest.
Know any other uses for herbs?
Damnable old age. I may remember later.
Enough! I've had enough! 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 Enough! I've had enough!
You're getting old, Gramps.
Enough! I've had enough! Enough! I've had enough! Enough! I've had enough! Enough! I've had enough!
I'm hungry again.
Enough! I've had enough!
Here we are. Thank you, son.
I'm not your son.
I like you. Visit me sometime. I'll show you my books, serve you some tea, and goulash. You're a witcher, yes? I met another of your kind recently, but he lacked courtesy. He demanded to know about the Circle of Elements.
What about the Circle of Elements?
It's a place of power devoted to the element of soil. The druids watch over it. Speak to them if you wish to know more.
Another witcher? What can you tell me about him?
Well, not much, son. He wandered about asking questions and looking like one with a sour stomach.
I'm not so interested in that.
Yeah, I know. He feared something or someone. Spent most of his time near the pits where those village idiots burrow in clay.
Thanks, Gramps. That helps. Three women. This reminds me of something. There's an altar at the base. The obelisk seems ancient. Pity I don't understand these runes. Odd place. Looks like these giants froze mid-motion. Must have been some time ago. Saphira and obelisk merged. The old spells still work. Huge trees, strange symbols, tamed beasts, even a dryad. This must be the Druid's Grove.
Gwynblade.
Gwynblade. What's that mean?
White Wolf.
You know me?
Your name precedes you.
You may know more than me. I remember nothing of my past.
Some things are better forgotten. Nevertheless, I do feel sorry for you.
Can you help?
Sadly, no. Perhaps my sisters from Brokilon could help, but they are far away.
Tell me about Brokilon.
Brokilon is the Dryad homeland, a wilderness untouched by humans. Those surrounding Brokilon wish to claim our forests, and thus humans and Dryads fight continuously along the borders.
Who is winning?
Our archers are matchless, but how long can we resist the brute force that rendered humans the world's rulers?
So you agree with the elves and dwarves fighting for independence?
Those children? They have long forgotten the struggle's meaning, craving blood and revenge, having only contempt for humans. They fail to see they begin to resemble the humans themselves. We merely defend our home, Gwynblade, and have no ambition of driving humans into the sea.
Tell me about your lives.
Brokilon is our home, Ithlin our lady. We live in harmony with the forest, flowing through the thickets and knowing the forest's secrets.
Are you happy?
Like humans, we have joys and sorrows, though our end is near. The war with the humans continues, and our numbers diminish.
What are you doing here?
'Tis a secret. Though I'm taking the chance to visit this grove of old, beautiful trees.
Farewell.
Welcome to the Druid's Grove, traveler.
Greetings.
Marvelous place. I come here when I need to think, and the peacefulness helps clear my mind. Even a witcher is welcome here.
One more word about my accepting my otherness and finding the home I never had, and I'll cry like a baby.
Sarcasm only serves to expose your inhibitions.
Ooh, an elven psychoanalyst.
I spent decades among humans. I find your kind as complicated as the schematics of a flail.
Decades? Live that long among humans, you're bound to become more like them than you ever wanted to be.
Are you speaking from experience, Monster Slayer?
A sharp wit. I'm Geralt.
My name's Yavin.
Let's talk.
Yes.
I'm looking for witcher's work.
Then I'll ask you a favor. I need a letter delivered to Vizima, where I'm not welcome. As a witcher, you should find little difficulty tending to monsters on the way and avoiding trouble with the guards at the city gates.
Who's the letter to?
I'd be obliged if you could deliver it to Vivaldi, a dwarf living in town, and then return his reply to me.
I'll do it. I'm going to Vizima anyway.
Thank you. Yes.
What can you tell me about your kind? What makes you elves tick?
Let us pray beneath the trees, for the trampled heather, for blood that has been shed, for fate that has been destroyed.
Nice and to the point. Farewell.
Return in the morning. Who are you?
Geralt the Witcher, a friend.
And we'll see.
And you?
Yaren, I speak for the Lumberjacks.
Can we talk?
Speak.
Any jobs for a Witcher?
Despite the danger, the beasts leave us alone.
So nothing?
Perhaps. For someone willing to take a risk.
I'm listening.
But the Begatic plant should be blooming in the swamp.
I understand it's valuable.
The drug it makes is. Collect some blossoms and we could both earn a little.
I wade through mud, face danger, then we split the profit?
You don't know what Begatip looks like, nor where to sell it.
Okay, let's play herbalist.
Great. Begatip blossoms look like red orchids. Clumps grow throughout the swamp. Sell them to the ferryman. Ask those living in the swamp if you can't find any.
I'll deliver the flowers to the ferryman as soon as I find them. A cave entrance. Looks like this tower collapsed on its own. I guess the swamp's not the best place for buildings this big. Looks like a brickmaker's village.